alive. Hello. It's not even Friday yet. Usually this is traffic going to the Cape Cod. There must be an accident. Jeez. One more mile and I'm off this highway. Hey Black Eagle, what's up? Hey Black Eagle. I was talking to my oldest son today, right? He has a friend who's been helping out on a lobster boat down in Hull. And he works with this guy, well, this young adult who's 18, who's actually the captain. I mean, in other words, he grew up with, as a fisherman, his family, blah, blah, blah. You know, almost like, that Deadly Catch, that reality series, but they were never in it, but it's on a smaller scale down in Hull. So he was telling me the story that as they were like casting out the nets or something, his friend looked down and saw the rope around his ankle, like somehow his boot got caught, he noticed the rope was around the ankle before it tugged. And this is a guy who doesn't have a lot of experience, but is a really hard worker. He looked down, took his foot out of the boot. Now, I would have just tried to get my foot out of there, but the fact that he took his foot out of the boot, and as soon as he did that, the rope caught the boot and took it out to the ocean. Boot off. Yeah, I never would have thought of that. I would have been just like quickly trying to get my leg out of it, but yeah, that's smart. So they must have given him safety instructions, but I guess even the crew was just like jaw dropping, like thinking about what could have happened. But I thought about you. I was telling my son, I said, I have a friend who up in Maine knows all about the lobster boats and fishing and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And as my son's telling me this story, I'm having this visual of his friend just going off the side of the boat, like boot, foot, and all. But smart. Take your foot out of the boot. Yeah, it's a dangerous job, I'm telling you. If you guys ever watch Deadly Catch, I don't know if it's on AMC or what channel it's even on, but my dad is really into going to Framingham, the Ham, Black Eagle. I'm driving through the Ham. Um, I've watched it, that reality show, and they do it. They get some fishermen out of Gloucester, Massachusetts. So that shit's real. Like, that's not fake stuff you see on Deadly Catch. Hey, Jackie Hughes, how are you? The Greater Framingham area, which is now a city. It used to be a town, but they made it a city after the population grew. And actually, Framingham was in the Guinness Book of World Records years ago for being the largest town in the world with the most illegal aliens. It's a city now. I gotta pull over and get some gas because my gas gauge is broken. Nice, huh? Friggin' Infinities have the worst electrical systems. So every couple of days, especially a lot of traveling I'm doing lately, uh, just, and even if I watch like how many miles I go per gallon, it's not accurate because the electrical system sucks. Sucks. What's the gas here? 4.69. Hey, you dirty hooker. Hey, listen. I saw your post about you can't be around anymore. Like either on my chats or hell to the no or like what's up? Like don't let people tell you where the hell you can go and you can't. That's how I took it. I may be wrong, but you ain't going nowhere. All right. I'll be quick. Can you talk amongst yourselves for a minute? A person in my chat was being nasty. Did one of my mods take care of it? They better have. All right. I can still talk. I'm on Bluetooth. I just can't see the comments. Hold on. Oh, wow. That's way up. All right. The fun thing about your gas gauge not working, you never know how much money you're going to blow. The last time I did it, took $26. I felt like I hit the jackpot. So I'm sorry about that. Usually I've got great people in my chat, but hopefully my mods are super good. Hopefully they took care of that. And I didn't know you had a channel, so y'all subscribe to your dirty hookup. Wow, it's coming fast. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6. When it was up over at $5, it was like giving CPR. One and two and $3, $4, $5, $6 and $7 and $8 and $9, $10, $11, $12. I was like, I'm dead. 38, 39, 40. All right, you can stop now. We'll probably go up to 50 for half an hour. Put it fill it up. 47, 48, 49, 50. Stop. 51, 2, 53. Boom. Get that last drop. Right. Okay. Black Eagle. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop giving me a hard time, Black Eagle. Freaking electrical system. I come in, it's a push start, and it will say key is necessary. I have the key right in my hand. Like, so I have one car payment left, 1.25 car payment left. And, usually I just go and get another car, sports cars, because I like get the whipped cars. But car payments are doubling now. I'm like, nope. I saw this beautiful Lexus sports car used. So I asked the guy, I know him, how much? 'Cause my Infinity wasn't cheap. It's like 30,000. I'm like, really? Is there room to negotiate? Like, big time, and he laughed. And I'm like, this is not a joking matter. Just a mom, Pink Lady, my husband died several years ago. I know how painful it is. I listened to your lives. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, not easy. I'm sorry for your loss. Coco, she babbles, but that's why we love her. Pink, I need a raise. I'll be a better mod. I suck. Oh, it was on BBT's live stream that happened. Okay, because I was just like, usually doesn't. I'm really fortunate to have live streams where nobody is like fighting or bullying each other. So I was surprised. So um, okay, everybody, check your license plate registration sticker. Mine expires this month. Um, my agent, who I've been with for 30 years, will remind me when mine's due, but a lot of insurance companies won't do that. And the reason being, and years ago, the registry used to remind people. They don't anymore because they're not making money off of late fees. So they make bank um, with people forgetting to register their plates every 2 years. So check your license plate, and the license plates have your loved ones, please. Black Eagle will let you know when I'm entering the hand. So my son bought me a new cell phone holder for my car, which is nice. I like this one. Um, since he broke them all. But the only thing with the dashboard holders is if the sun is really hot, your cell phone gets heated up. I'm sure I can just buy another vent one. That way it can cool down right away. It can stay cool, the AC on. So, not much has been going on. I've been going to bed early since I'm up early. Um, held to the nose last video of that poor woman, Patricia. Wow. And there's more to come, people. So make sure you subscribe to Hell to the Know. They come with facts, receipts. So apparently there was a lawsuit, civil lawsuit against Mummy Ramblings. This woman was attacked. And I think anybody who feels like they want to donate to her Ramblers, why don't you take your donation and donate it to the ASPCA, to the people who protect animals. Some people just aren't cut out to have animals, period. I don't know why they get them, you know? It's selfish if you can't afford them. I can understand taking in an animal, but don't take them in just because you feel bad. But think about the finances of them if you really love pets, dogs or cats, because you're not doing these animals any favors. Um, at least foster them until a forever home is found. Now, we're fostering a senior dog, and I would love to keep him. However, he has an owner, and she's in the middle of looking to relocate for housing. She's disabled. So, um, and we have the means to feed it, to walk Hank. His name is Hank. Um, Not leave the house all day because someone's at their job, and leave that animal alone all day. And because due to our work schedules, somebody's always home. So those are just things to think about. And if you do adopt from a shelter, a lot of them are very strict about making sure, especially during the transition, or if you adopt from these advertisements, not breeders, but just people who are looking to sell the pups, um, and they ship them across the country or whatever. It's an extensive phone interview and papers, filling out forms, signing under penalties and perjury and all that stuff. That you will be there enough to take care of that dog. So, what happened with MRB? Oh, go, D-Rod, are you subscribed to the channel Held to the Know? She got sued a few years ago for her dogs attacking a woman who has since passed away, but suffered health problems, uh, more so physical, I think, and psychological, from what Merck's dogs did. They were not leashed. Um, and there's court documents. Held to the Know has all the receipts. And I guess MERB has had, is it 7 dogs die in 10 years or 10 dogs die in 7 years? I'm in the ham. I'm in the ham. Route 9, Black Eagle, the greater Framingham area. I'm actually going the speed limit. Look at the traffic on the other side, jeez. I'm going to pull over, but not right now. Hey, Nichols. Nichols, I have to apologize. When I first saw you, I thought you were a troll. And the reason being, because one of your comments, I took it completely out of well, no, it was the same exact comment on someone else's channel, and I'm sure I took it out of context. But then I started seeing you around more, and I'm like, oh my God, she's not a troll. So I apologize for that. Bye, just a mom. Thanks for coming. The cat, hi. Well, can someone drop the link to your not your dirty hooker, Hell to the Know channel, please? It's a MERB clip channel. And it's just not a channel just that does clips and, you know, shows hypocrisy, just shows the hypocrisy. These are receipts. This is like, wow. And Hell to the Know puts a lot of time and effort. So if you can find it within you, even a couple of bucks, if you can donate to Hell to the Know, um, there's a thank you icon under her videos. But keep in mind that YouTube takes a huge percentage of that. But also, Hell to the Know has a Cash App, and I believe it's posted on Hell to the Know channel. Oh, there you are, Hell to the Know. Can you drop your link? Drop your link, please. Thank you for all you do. I don't know if someone already answered, but I was trying to figure out if it was 10 dogs in 7 years or 7 dogs in 10 years that MERB has gone through, or pets. I wouldn't trust her with a goldfish. Seven dog. Hi, Angela. 7 dogs in 10 years, I think. Yes. Whoever dropped the link, thank you so much. Hi, Kat. Hey, like we wanted to beware of the loose deers and dogs. Yeah. So, so when she hit that deer with a car, Jim was just like, "How's the car? How about how's the deer?" Jeez. I told you I hit a squirrel once. I actually stopped and I buried it. It's so much guilt, even though it wasn't my fault. I tried to avoid the poor thing. Now, could I bury a deer? I don't think so, but you at least call the environmental police and let them be aware. Or even the police, the regular town police, when they contact environmental police. Or maybe you could offer to bring it home for to eat. I think they do that in my state. If you hit a deer, you can bring it home. You cook it. I'll pull over in a bit. Yes, Merv's acting strange, held to the now. You know why, right? A lot of people know why. She's being watched. She's being watched. Everyone's wondering what that inside voice. Oh my God! Did you see all those people go through the red light? I love it. This is Massachusetts. We're all massholes here. Red means go. It's opposite day. Yellow means speed up. You always wait at green lights. When they turn green, always wait a few seconds around here because people blow through them all the time. Happy birthday, Black Eagle. Maine is beautiful. Yeah, I still don't believe the story. I listened to it a few times. Someone just pulling in the driveway. Nah. Delivery drivers stop. Sorry. Because especially now where people have, you see, this guy still blew through. Oh, I hate this. You're left lane, and then the minute you turn, you got to get over to the right lane to go straight. People get pissed off. I cut them off all the time. I admit it, though. I own my shit. Um, especially with ring cameras, security cameras. No person who works for a delivery company is going to just bolt and take off. Most people are compassionate when it comes to accidentally harming a dog. They're not going to take off. Look, let's just be real here. All right, I'm going to let them go. I must be in a good mood. You let somebody go through, Pink. Got me my sad girl fixed today. Um, Even though they didn't wave thank you back, better than the finger, I guess. So we all know Jimmy hit the dog by accident. Let's be real, people. Let's be real. His brakes failed. Right, they didn't wave back. Oh, Angela, that sounds good. You know, I haven't even eaten today. I had, oh no, I'm wrong. I had some cherries. I'm going to eat when I get hungry, I eat. Some days I graze all day long. Don't get me wrong, I don't starve. I never eat breakfast. I hate it. And I only eat when I feel hunger, which is probably what you should do. But I am starting to get hungry. Oof. Um, yeah, and then MERB's video of the lake. And hell to the no, I'm going to upload it and send it to you, what we spoke about. I don't know if she took it down or if it's still up. She's definitely, MERB is definitely addicted to, revolves around her because of the weather conditions, not knowing a storm could have come through pretty quickly. I mean, come on. All right, pulling in. Anybody want anything at CVS? I always say this. What? Oh, he took my spot. Damn, that was my shade spot. How far here? Sort of in the shade. Lovely scenery. Okay, I have like 10 minutes. Go stab him. Who died? No, Kat. Ivana Trump passed away. Was she sick? You think he had her killed? Didn't she come to the media recently in the last year with some tea? Hey, Rabbit Dog, how are you? I know you would do it, Black Eagle. No, he's cool. He's changing his tire. He's an old guy. She was 72. That's still young. I don't think she was sick because she was still in the press. I liked her. She was a spitfire. So, how to the know if you're still here? I read one of your comments in your channel. You're responding to someone, and you mentioned the word mafia. Do you share to? Do you care to share to explain what that's in reference, like what it was used for? 72 is young these days. It is, and she looked healthy. Don't even get everything. Well, rest in peace, Ivana. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's Merv's issues now besides watch her children struggle in the boat as she's alive? I don't know. I went to bed. I've been going to bed early these past couple of nights, so I don't know. I haven't gone over to her channel recently. I don't know if she's causing more chaos. Merv threatening the family that she had mafia connections. There we go. Okay. So this lady Patricia, who's now passed away, I didn't want to say anything until I heard from you. Hell to the no. Threatened, and I'm sure it was an intimidation tactic. Obviously, hey Nancy Drew, threatened the mafia against this woman with whom her Merv's dogs attacked. Threatened the mafia against this poor woman who was attacked by Merv's dogs. And it's not a rumor. It is not gossip. Seriously, it isn't. Yeah, send your mafia over here, Merv. I'll buy a bottle of wine when they come to my door. I dated a guy from the mafia once. I still keep in touch with him too. So hey, maybe Merv, you and I got something in common, right? Maybe we got something in common. Natural causes. Her heart stopped. Heart attack. Was Merv behind the JFK assassination too? Probably rabid dog. Probably. Oh my God, did they really go to her? No, she just threatened. Intimidation tactics. Stupid shit. But I actually know someone in the mafia. I haven't talked to him in probably over a year. But when I was dating him, he was very much involved in the mafia. But I never asked questions. Never. And he kicked me out of his house early in the morning, too. He was so paranoid because he hid all his money in his house. I found that out later. What are you taking me? He'd give me like a 50 or $100 bill and say, go get yourself a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, I was in college at the time. We're like, where the hell am I going to go at 4 o'clock in the morning? Dunkin' Donuts is open. Buy yourself a cup of coffee. And I'm like, Jesus. But he had a lot of money stashed. A lot of money. Too bad he didn't spend it all on me. Cup of coffee at Dunkin's. It was Dunkin' Donuts back then. That Dunkin' Donuts is still there. Still there every time I pass it, which isn't often. But when I'm in that town, I'm like, remember when you used to send me there? Or it was behind the grassy knoll. Have you seen the Casey Affleck skit about Dunkin's? Yeah, Black Eagle. That's a riot. Him and a couple of other actors who are originally from Boston. It is funny. And yes, when we get mad in Boston, we do take iced coffees. Got one right here. And if you piss us off, yes, we will not throw it at you. We just throw it at your windshield and let it explode. I am from Mafia Island, so she can't scare me with that nonsense. My dad, white boss bud, Castellano's house. Wow. Hmm. Black Eagle, try me. I won't throw it at the person like Tiffany Marie allegedly does, whether the cup is filled or not. We throw things at objects. How many more skeletons are coming out of the closet? Asked Nancy Drew. Many, many. Stay tuned into Hell to the No. Many skeletons are gonna come out dancing. Okay, so James Caan just passed away. Ivana Trump. It comes in threes. So, and it was weird. Yesterday, I haven't checked. I have the ABC News app. I haven't checked entertainment section in a long time because they'll post deaths of actors or famous people. Do you know 2 days ago I actually went in there to see who anyone famous or infamous has passed away? So I did it a little bit too soon. But I had a feeling someone was going to die. And I checked. And it's not something I do on the daily. He was James Caan. What a loss. Really, you once wrote on a douchebag's windshield with red lipstick. That's not bad. I have a small penis. That's something I would have done back then. Now, I dated someone with Middle Eastern roots. Okay. I am half Middle Eastern, so I'm not judging them whatsoever. I'm half Arabic myself. And one day I took a 10-pound bag of rice and like this 3-gallon jug of oil that was given to me by this person as if I'm going to slave and cook all day, all this rice in oil. And I poured all the rice over his car in oil and told him to cook it himself. Does that make me a bad person? True story. Like, I ain't cooking for you, dude. Not cooking for you. Oh, honey, I'm coming over. I got something for you. Really? I love surprises. What is it? No, it wasn't a vacuum. I got one of those too, long time ago for Christmas. I'm like, really? Um, guys, do better. Please do better. Yeah, so I took the rice. I gave it back to him, but on his car. Polly walnuts pink. Okay. No rice for you. Take your rice and shove it. I also threw in a bonus with it after the rice and the oil, but I am not going to discuss that. No, let's just say I made sure that he couldn't move his car. All right, next. I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a bag of rice today. That's one way to cook it. Fire up the engine, viola fried rice. That's right. It was jasmine rice. Sweet, very sweet rice. Cooks very well. Fluffy. Fluffy rice does it's not sticky rice. It was yeah, Yes, now that I think back, it was very much parallel to an Amber Turd move. Well, Nancy, I don't like seafood. I don't. Black Eagle, no need to spill it. Read between the lines. I made sure his vehicle could not move. Rice cakes. Yeah. That was very dramatic back then. And I can see now, like when you see a lot of these YouTubers, fighting creators, a lot of them are in their 30s. Something about the 30s that was very dramatic. Although those were the best years of my life, believe it or not, despite the rice incident. I ended up marrying the guy, so um, and he loved me for who I am. So winning. I basically told him who's in control, and you ain't gonna control me. What love will do. So, yeah, the 30s are a very dramatic time. So I always say, give it 10 years, and these creators who just love the drama, who are in their 30s, give them 10 years, and they're gonna look back and be like, oh, did I do that? Did I really go on the World Wide Web? But then we have some creators who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s who haven't seen to grow up. But we all know that growing up is hard to do. Yes, I heard Amber lost her appeal, winning. I'm beginning to think that Elaine also has borderline personality disorder. What an embarrassment. Can you imagine as an attorney in this case, you file an appeal and right away, denied, denied. Hi, Audra. He turned his car into a rice burner, right? I didn't put it down his gas tank. I didn't put it in his exhaust. But that would have been cool, putting in the exhaust pipes. So when he started the car, rice would come flying out. That's what you call a fast cooker. See, I shared a part of my private life with everyone today. Her wife was cheated on her by her husband in the divorce fighting over the house. She put shrimp inside of the curtain rods. He was, could not find the smell. Ugh, good idea. When I was in high school, you know what my friends would do for revenge? Not all of them, but there were a couple of them. If a guy broke up with them, they would go to their somehow get somebody, or their car door was open, or maybe they wanted one last date. They would take a fish, a dead fish, and put it under the seat of the car by the next day, and you cannot get that smell out for a long time. Long time. Hey, Zelda. Yes, we hope and pray. Larry is doing better. Swim with the fishes. He's doing better. That's good. Zelda, I know you speak about, when he gets tested, the line shows up, whether it's light or dark. But I heard, regardless, if you have COVID, even if you're out of the um, period of being contagious, because I know at my work, if you tested positive for COVID, you don't have to get tested again for 6 months because they say it will always show up positive for that long. So I'm wondering if, you know, if that's why. Yeah, Black Eagle, I'm sure you do. I'm just reading comments from back. Yes, Hilton the Note is excellent. Excellent videos. I'm going to try to get a sunset in tonight. I have a lot of things that are about to happen with my life, which aren't bad, but I'm not so sure I can do with sunsets for a while. The dark line indicates how much virus he has. It's gone from very dark to faint line, which Paxlovid then went back up to dark. I'm making a video to this. Oh, okay. Okay. And something about Mrs. Patricia. I always wish I could say more or done something. We all could, El to the no, but nobody knew. Nobody knew. You know, that's, I don't know. It's disturbing. I mean, I'm glad it's out there and the proof is there, but it's disturbing. Some people are not responsible pet owners, period. Period. If you're going to get a dog, you treat them like your own child. Would you just let your child roam around? There's leash laws. That's why laws are made and enforced, so people don't get harmed. So if you can't abide by your town or city laws for a pet, then don't get one. Don't be selfish. And she ended up losing a dog because of her own ignorance and lack of being responsible. She has no one to blame but herself. She can sit there and yell at whoever she wants. But the bottom line is, your dog was not leashed, period. So if anyone's responsible, it's her and Jimmy, period. Period. But don't you love it when people just start screaming and, you did and this and it's everyone else's fault? No, it's your fault, regardless of the circumstances. Regardless, you didn't leash that dog up. And now you have to live with the guilt of what you did. So you're going to throw it on to everyone else to think you can make yourself feel better and justify it. No, you don't do that to people. You don't. Don't get me started. Please tell me she didn't get another one. Not yet. She's got one. I don't know. How many dogs does she have left? But that's why she was sued the first time. Because that dog harmed a human being. Can you imagine, like, I don't know if her dog was up to date on shots, but you know how painful when people have to go through rabies shots are? A series of them. It is painful. Painful. Especially for kids. And just the physical, harm that and the psychological trauma of being attacked by a dog. Two dogs left. Well, I suppose if you always know what MERB is up to. Because whatever happens in her life, whatever, in her real life, she's going to go live and blame us, YouTubers. Always. It's always our fault. She will not take responsibility for anything. That's how, like, mind screwed she is. She truly believes that YouTubers had something to do with everything that she says happens. Most of it is a lie. It doesn't happen. But this dog thing, we all saw it play out, um, and yet we were still blamed. Hello? I'm sure, yes, a YouTuber just happened to get in their truck and drive all the way up to upper state New York just to hit your dog and get a reaction from you. Come on. They can't even take care of their kids, Jolie. Never mind a pet. Yes, surgery, Nancy drew a good point. Surgery is very risky for anybody. But with the elderly, sometimes they're never the same. You're talking about not only the invasive, opening up the body and fixing it, but anesthesia, you know, often creates cognitive changes that are permanent. And some people are never the same after they get injured when they're elderly. Their immune systems aren't as strong. I've seen patients have hip surgery and decline rather quickly and die because they just can't. The physical therapy and the trauma, and they give up. I've seen it right in front of my eyes. I've seen the most healthiest people. The families will say, my mother, my wife was so active, so healthy. She took care of me. She took care of everyone else. She falls, she breaks her hip, and she was never the same. And I remember talking to this patient saying, look, you gotta try. You gotta just, because of how I knew from her family how she was prior to the surgery. And she just would shake her head. She goes, I'm tired. I'm tired. I was like, and she died shortly after. It was 100-pound dog. Jesus, that is a big dog. And Zelda, I admit, Zelda drove from Oregon to MERB's driveway with the motorhome, diesel pusher, gets 5 miles per gallon, so it cost me a lot of money. And you were gonna seal Lucy. uh, well, if she checked her security cameras, we could bust you, Zelda, so good for you. You got away with it, huh? Why check security cameras when it can't bring the dog back? Nah. So if someone hits your kid in the driveway, right? And God forbid they die, nah, no need to look at the security cameras because you can't bring the dead back. Good going, Merb. She's so dumb. She's really like dumb. Like we all know why you didn't check the security cameras because we know that Jimmy accidentally hit the dog. Why bother checking the security cameras when you know already who did it? Why call authorities and get your husband, back on the roster of the ASPCA? She is an ad. Peace, love, and life. Yeah, so usually narcissists are really good at covering up. Not her. She trips so much. I'm surprised that she's got bruises on her nose from all the lies she tells. Who's RGJ? I remember she had Robbie, save Robbie, go by the Watts house, and she threw him under the bus. She did it for views. And then she gets Sandra Ruzek in her life as a trophy. I'm sorry, but if my family was murdered, And I had a YouTuber contact me who did the Watts case and exploited the babies like that, I'd be like, what are you, nuts? Are you nuts? And for the Rizniks who don't want to get involved, complain about social media and everybody doing the Watts case, you know, it's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? And I lost a little bit of respect for the Rizniks. And Frankie Jr. has a channel. He did a video not that long ago, you know, a little dramatic. So the only reason why I say this is because Frank Sr. did a public service announcement at a press conference dishing out, you know, the scoop about all these YouTube creators. And now look at them now. They put themselves in that mess on social media. And Sandy went in by her whole name. Come on. Really? Really? Okay, I've got to get going. I'll try to catch a sunset tonight. All right. Thanks to everyone for coming. I'm running late. I am late. Thank you, everybody. Adopted my chihuahua from the ASPCA. Lady surrendered him because he had a broken leg. Oh, well, good for you for doing that. All right. See you later, guys. Be well. Watch out for the mafia. We're sending them all out to us. By the way, they like spaghetti. All right. Anything Italian. Make sure you make a homemade gravy. If you say gravy to the mafia, they'll love you. They'll love you. Instead of saying sauce, say, I have some homemade gravy and pasta. They'll be your best friend. Thank you, Hell to the No. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. All right. Okay, who's this guy? Alrighty, that was random. I'm in the parking lot. It's a dead end over there. Where's he going? Oh, he just jumped the wall. All right. Yes, pasta. Make sure too. We also make an antipasta, a salad. Hey, Ginger Locks, thanks for coming in. I'm leaving. Make an antipasta. Put on a little Italian music. Nice expensive bottle of red wine with the pasta. No white wine, red wine. Give them a little buzz on. Don't be afraid of the mafia. And also, I wanted to bring a point up before I leave. Do you remember when MERB often blamed her temper on her ethnicity because she's Italian? Shame on her. You are your own person. Do not identify yourselves with violence or tempers with your culture. Okay? That's a cop out excuse. Even Sad Girl, one of my videos, talks about it. You don't blame those in your life who came before you for your bad behaviors. Well, I have a temper because I'm Italian. Does that mean all Italians have bad tempers? No, they don't. They don't. Again, MERB does not take responsibility for her actions. She has an excuse for everything and will even blame her ancestors for her bad temper. That's horrible. Not only did she blame her ancestors, she blamed her whole culture, the whole country of Italy, for having a bad temper. And Italy is a gorgeous country. I don't remember seeing anybody like fights, and they're the most generous people in Italy, and it's a gorgeous country. and it doesn't reflect anything of violence or, you know, there's a lot of love put into that country. So knock it off, Merv. I just thought I'd share that. All right, I gotta go again. All right, everyone. See you soon. Hopefully tonight we'll catch that gorgeous sunset. Yeah, Italy's beautiful. All right. See you soon.